So the day is July 28th, 2016, and this is our storefront. This is a beautiful little display we have outside with dragonfly and some pearl blue reduction wear, which we call Motherlode. Dragonfly is painted by Penny Cloud. You'll see a teapot, a square napkin, an oval platter which holds the teapot and a couple teacups, a couple bud vases, and a small rectangular plate which is about 5 to 6 inches long. Here we have one of our newest patterns. It's a couple years old now. Our poppy pattern. Some of the pieces you'll see have lupin in them. There's a set of dinnerware, salt and peppers, creamer and sugar. The dome dish can be a butter dish, or you can use it as a small cheese platter. This piece you see here is the solid glaze Motherlode, and it's a chino glaze. It's very gold orange look, and sometimes it'll even go to, I'll show you a piece here that has some carbon trappings in them. This is the ones that have the carbon trapping, and this is our chino glaze too. And you can see that it only does this at certain times when everything is going just perfect in the kiln under the reduction process. This set sells for $200. Here are more of our poppy pieces. Two-piece piece you see in the back right here is a planter, has a pedestal, and then the top pot comes off of it and then it sits back on there. And there in the center you see a small casserole and a couple soup mugs. When you see the yellow that's on the top, that's a blushing we do. We airbrush a yellow blush on so that it gives it just a soft golden glow. We have a cake plate there too. This is our iris pattern, and there in the center is a Milky Way Motherlode piece, and it is a solid glaze. Kind of looks like a galaxy. There on that teapot in the front is Country French pattern, and that teapot sells for $54. There's a couple Milky Way mugs. Iris fruit compote. Here we have an iris teapot with a hummingbird on it. In the back there, that's a large batter bowl. I want to say it probably holds 12 plus cups in it when you're mixing. It's perfect for doing pancakes or a cake recipe. Another dome butter dish, a big Country French platter there in the back. More pieces on the bottom, several more batter bowls, another two-piece planter in Country French. And you'll also see up here we have the tri-iris pattern. It always has a lavender, a yellow, and a blue iris. We do dinner clocks, larger vases. Up is a large oval pasta serving bowl, tri-iris chip and dip. We have a three-piece canister set in the back. I think it sells for roughly around $120 for those three pieces. Now I'm moving on to our fruit patterns. We have grape, apple, cherry patterns in fruit. You see on the top we have a grape chip and dip. I think that sells for $46. You'd have to call to get exact quote. And a cherry cottage up there. I want to say that's about 6 inches tall, about 5 inches across. Pretty good size one. We make a smaller one too. And that's to hold your garlic. We make goblets now. There's a set of grape goblets. I think a pair of those will run you about $48, depending on the pattern and glaze. More grape pieces. Up on top there you're going to see an English garden dinner clock. That's the size of a dinner plate. And a large vase with hummingbird on it next to it. I want to say I think that one runs $36. And we'll go down here to the wisteria pattern. Again, everything that you see in the store can be painted in any pattern, and there's over 30 different patterns and 5 different solid glazes, which is what I'm calling the mother load. There's some more of the pearl blue. There's an applique blue mug. That you see in the center with the 2 of them, the one in wisteria with hummingbird, another one in English garden with ladybugs on it, are sponge holders. Here we have a pearl blue pitcher and bowl set, and behind it again you're going to see a planter, 2-piece planter. There's a small rectangular plate in the front with 2 beautiful hummingbirds on them. Here's more of our English garden pattern. Very subtle, very beautiful. Pale blues and pinks. There's a hummingbird teapot. There's a beautiful pie dish. I want to say that's about 10 inches across. Make a leaf butter dish that holds a cube of butter down in the bottom there. Another chip and dip. In this picture you're going to see some sunflower up on top. There are a couple large vases and a pitcher, and they roughly sell for about $46. In the center you're going to see a large lotus bowl. I believe that is a number 8, and it's in Timucu with rutile brush strokes on it. It's very, very dark brown, not quite black, just a deep, deep, beautiful brown. Here's more of that. There's a set of goblets. And in the back you're going to see a teapot, and that's done in our mill ring glaze. In the center is a number 6, what we would call a cookie jar. And here's some more pieces. This one here is done in our chino glaze, and then it's got the Timucu dipped on and has hand appliqued Christmas trees on it, which is very pretty. There's also a Timucu with white buttermilk spritzed on it, and that's in the back. That's a teapot, and that one sells for about $60. Same with that cookie jar, has buttermat squeezed on it, and then when it's fired in the reduction kiln it just does a really nice soft run. There's a Timucu lotus bowl in the back there, standing up on its side. Some more sunflower pieces mixed in with Timucu with buttermat and Timucu with rutile brush strokes in the back there. Some more pieces. A couple more beautiful goblets in Timucu with buttermat. Teapot vases, square naps, hand applique Timucu bowl there with rutile brushed around the rim. Beautiful sunflower teapot with green banding on it. We band sunflower with blue or green, depending on what your collection is. Here's some sets of those mixing bowls I was telling you about earlier. The one set on the left is in Timucu with rutile. The other one is mill ring. couple more lotus bowls and a platter. Up on the top there, you're going to see some more Timaku pieces. And then you're going to see pieces here that have a brown glaze or a light tan glaze on them. That's called our peachy, and the pattern is country French. So it's called peachy country French. And we make a Dungeness crab pattern. You see in the back there, there's another dinner clock in peachy country French. And we do a solid glaze here, which is called super red. That's a chip and dip, and it's standing up on its side. And I want to say it's probably 12 inches, 14 inches across. And then it has a small bowl attached in the middle. So it's a one piece. In the back here, you're going to see a bowl that has holes in it. And that's a large, we call it a colander, and it's fairly large. It'll hold, oh, I want to say 12 cups maybe, or maybe close to 3 baskets of strawberries. More pieces all intermixed together. The teapot is in Timaku. There's some peachy country French dinner plates. Crab casserole. And we have a little Chino lion's head here. Kind of hard to see, but there it is. Kind of a new thing we've been doing a little bit of. Back in the back there, there's a 3-piece canister set that's selling for $124. Very pretty. This is one of our small cottages. It's about 3.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. It's kind of square. It's just like a cottage, holding just a smaller amount of garlic.